Hello, my name is Brett Jarvis, my teacher is Mr. Walks, and this is my 42SIB internal assessment. So the reason I decided to create this program was because my sister had just gone up into high school, and she was struggling to figure out what courses she wanted to take. So I suggested to her that she should take computer science, as I very much enjoyed the class, and I think it teaches very important skills that could be used in her future. And it's definitely a growing industry which I think she can get into. So for my project, I want to show her a bunch of different type of code, and so she would understand what she'd be learning in the class and the type of things she could do with that code. So I made a little game. This is the main menu form for my game, where has a bunch of different buttons. It has an Excel button here at the top, a little information button, which gives you this little screen where it just tells you a little bit of the game, and then just me, the programmer. You have this button, which just enables it or switches the icon from one to the other, and then you have this icon and this the play button icon, which would load up the first level for you. Now, to keep it simple and to just show some of the basic code to start off, I decided to just make it a simple UI, which you have a hero object right here, which you can move around, jump, and shoot. So simple code, and then you just jump over the first obstacle I put there, and you make your way to the objective, which will load up the next level. Nothing too complicated, it just has some simple hitboxes and an array for the water and the ground and everything for the UI. So moving on to the next level, I decided to just make the same user interface, but this time I would add a zombie object, which you would have to kill. So you could just move along once again, and then you could have to jump in order to hit the zombie with the bullet to kill it, and then it would just be like the first level again, where you'd have to make it past this little obstacle and go to the end objective. And then I moved on to a third level, which added a couple more obstacles and a zombie object again, with once again your hero, but I formatted it a little bit smaller this time so that I could fit more onto the screen. So once again, though, your objective is to make your way over to the objective, which is at the door here. So you first have to jump onto this objective, and you have to jump and kill the zombie object. And then you have to jump over to this platform, which will then let you go down here and go to the end game screen, which it will save a high score automatically when you reach that objective, which you can access by going here to see the high score. And then I also have the quit button, which you just push and it exits out of the program. So now that you've gone through the game once, I've also made it so that when you go to the second level once again, and then if you were, I added collision code. So there was the collision code that you saw earlier for the bullet with the zombie, which is also detected when it hits an object such as that, and it doesn't go through. And then I add collision code with the zombie object so that when it happens, you would get the end screen that would show up where you could just go to high score or quit once again. Finally, I had some troubles with this when I was coding, but I made it so also on the third level, I made this jump bigger, and so that it's actually, if you don't time it right, the hero object would end up falling through like this, and then you'd get stuck down here. Of course, I found out later that it was possible if you were to hold the spacebar, you could climb back up. But most people probably wouldn't figure that out, and that'd be probably just a simple fix with hitboxes. So you can't complete the level till you go back up. And then you can go to the objective. Another thing I would have liked to have implemented in this project is I would have liked to have put a secondary zombie object in the third level. But with the way I set up my constructor and my zombie object, it was not possible for me to do at this moment, and that would be something I'd look into doing in the future. So that is my computer science 42IB internal assessment. Okay.